Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial, and we continue to creating our complete series. So this our building in this complete series. So in this tutorial we will start to create much interesting part of this building. This is panels. At previous tutorial we finished to create our columns, so in this tutorial we should actually create our floors, walls, but it's not so interesting as the panels, and I think we will start to create the panels. The reason why, if you will look the section, you will see easily the first level and the second level. Actually we have double floor for the entrance, and that's why we have the reason already to start to create our panels, because actually without the panels we cannot close this volume. Anyway, this is interesting part, and I think you're already waiting. This is a lot of the time, and this will be like a surprise from me. We will start to create the panels. How we can create the panels? Small theory. I will show you it right now, and after that we will back to the Revit. Now time to think how we can create these panels. Actually, if you have a look these panels, we have the same shape. What I mean is the same shape. Let me will show you. We have the like a square, as you can see here, and we have 4 main points. So one point is here, 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 and here. And as you can see, we have the same thing here everywhere, like here, and if you will look upstairs, you can see it's everywhere the same main point. We have the secondary point, it's such as here. And the main thing what we also have, we have 4 type of the panels, like one panel, as you can see here, one panel it's here, and 2 panels it's on this side, as you can see, this one and this second one. Let me draw the first. So here I have the panel, as you can see, like this, and we should create these panels. Actually these panels, it's really simple. We can create it like in a few seconds. But this panel I wanna create, that panel, this panel, and this panel I wanna create with this mullion. Actually, as you can understand, it's not already becoming simple, but if we will create here one dot and here one dot, and on this side also the one dot, we can easily connect it. So what I mean, let's say this is my secondary point, here, and to here. We can easily connect it, such as giving us the way place here adaptive family like a mullion. So we can create, for example, 2 more points here. So, and we will create easily on this side, we will get the adaptive mullion. Okay, so this is really simple. Here is just a panel, it's also adaptive panel, it's panel. Okay, and here we have also the same thing. Here I think we will create one union panel for this side and one union panel for this side. We will get actually the same. Actually here will be one adaptive panel for both of the sides. So what should giving to us the adaptive panel? For adaptive panel, it doesn't matter how far your point is. For example, your connecting point, like let's say between this distance 5 meters, and another type of your connecting point like this. It will be already, let's say, 10 meters. For both of them, you will use the same adaptive panel, and panel automatically will increase the size. So this is best for us. Okay, so I think enough theory. We understand we need to use the shape for our building. So we will create the shape of our building. Let's say if it's an isometric, it will be looks like that. So we will create shape of our building, and once we will do that, we will divide it by panel, and we will connect each panel on the spot, and that's it. So we will get our shape of our building. So it's not so hard, but as I said, this is not a replica. We're just trying to do something looks like this building. So let's switch to the Revit. And for now, we not will do anything in this project. We will create a new one. Not project. We will create, of course, the family, but we want to test it before we will. We want to test our panels. Let me. I will go to the conceptual maths. It's the best thing where we can test our panels. I'm using the metric mass, as you can see, like a template. And we will create right now our test wall. So I will create the wall, just a line, as you can see, and create the form. And here's our form. And let's extrude it a bit. Now I will select it, and I want to get the surface. So actually we don't know exactly the size of the panel, but we can guess of the size of that. As you can see here, we have the levels, and we know like it's double floor, and we have here's our section. So it means if I will go to the original project, here I will go to the elevation. We can see our panel is around 11 meter, 11.800. Let me. I will do here the same thing. I will select my pattern. And fixed number I will change to the fixed distance for the both of the side. Okay, so for you grid we will use 11,800, and as you can see, here is my panels. Actually it's not 100% right, because we have or maybe right. Let me check it. Yeah, it's maybe it's here a bit smaller, but for now it doesn't matter. We are using the adaptive families, so it means it will change automatically. And the second thing what I wanna do, I wanna change partial to the empty, because we wanna get only the exactly size. And I will change it to the 11,800 millimeter, because we wanna now only create the first level. But what about the width of our panel? This one we can check only here, but again this will be approximately. I will check how much is that. It's around 5 meter and 8. So I will back to our test project, and here will be 5 meter and 8. So it looks like that. I don't think so this is exactly. But what we can do, we have only this reference. Okay, so done with our approximately size of, or maybe I will change the width also. It will be 5008 multiply by 4. I said multiply by 4. Oh, I forgot the equal before the formula. It cannot constrain. Why it cannot constrain? Maybe it's my formula. It's not nice. I will try one more time. Multiply by 4. Okay, it's 23 meter, 23,200. So I will do the manually. 23,200. Yeah, it's something wrong. Not certified. Cannot get the generate grids. I think I know why it's like that. I will do here's the partition, and one more time I will try 23,200. Yeah, the same problem. Let's leave it like that. It's not the big problem for us, because we wanna try only our panel. Okay, so done with that. And what we're gonna do? The next thing, you should create the new family of the panel. Let's go back to our families, English one, and we should use the curtain panel pattern based. Okay, we use the pattern based because we have the pattern. Also, we can create the adaptive one, but let me, I will try first to create by pattern based. It's not a bad idea, but I wanna do the same here. Let me, I will select my grid and I will do the same thing. Vertical spacing, it will be 11,800, like that, and the horizontal one 5,800. So the panel is our panel have the same size. And where is our reference? Without the reference it's really hard to create. Here is our reference, as you can see, and what I'm gonna do first, I already have the four dots of our panel. It's here, here, as you understand, here and here. Now I should find here the secondary dot. I have idea, we can create here one dot and here. We can create here the line and we can place on this line our dot. For example, it will be somewhere here. It automatically can change, I mean, we can create the formula which is giving to us a chance to change position of this dot for this point or for this point. Why? I will tell you later on why it's that. Oh, okay, no, I will tell you right now. As you can see, distance from corner to this point here, let's say 3 meters, just approximately. But here it's much bigger. I don't want to create like two different panels. We can use it like same panel, but with different this distance. Let's save our time and let's create it. So I will go to the top of the view. Now I will place two dots, like one dot here and one dot here. I will select this dot and let's see, where is that? Okay, let's do the 0.1. 0.1, and where is that? Looks like what we want. And here also will be 0.1, but as you can see, here's normalized curve have the different distance. It's like changing the start point. We should change the start point to the end point, and now you will see it's much closer to the 0.1. Now these 2 points on one line, and we can easily use the reference line. Don't forget 3D snapping and snap these 2 lines like this. Now if you will select this line, as you can see, I will create the parameter for that. It will be better for us if we will change it later on. The parameter will be secondary point vertical. Okay, and this parameter will be of course the type 1. We will not gonna change it. For the second point, the same situation, we will just use this secondary point vertical. Okay, now if we want, for example, later on change the vertical dimension, we can say 0.5 easily here, apply, and as you can see it's automatically changing the distance. Okay, now we need one more point. Let me go back to the reference, here the point, and I will place the point, but as you can see it's a bit hard. Model, point, okay, I will change a bit the view. And now yes, it's possible. As you can see, we placed point exactly on our line. How to check it? Select your point and change normalized curve distance, for example to the 0.1. If it's changing exactly on the line, so everything working and you placed on the right position. Where is our reference? I will select the reference. As you can see, it's somewhere on the 0.5. Let's say our standard distance will be 0.5. And this is exactly on the middle one. And let's create the parameter. It will be same thing, secondary point, but horizontal one. I will create secondary point horizontal, and let's say okay. Now actually I don't like these 2 parameters, sol or something. Can we delete it? No, we cannot delete it, but it's really annoying, so let's leave it like that. So we have now points. I will select this point, and after that go to the where is that yeah, we wanna see always the reference plane, and on the switch or the show normal reference, now you will see all the reference panels from, I mean planes from this dot. Why we need that? Because now we need the z direction. We have our x direction, as you can see, in this side and that side, and now we want to get the z direction. To get the z direction we need another point. We will create another point and we will connect it. Yeah, it's really terrible, it's taking a lot of the time. Let's first the set work plane and use this horizontal work plane, select it. And after that place the dot exactly on this dot. You will get this warning message, just say OK, everything alright. Select your new point, and as you can see you get here the offset. Let me will say 500 mm, and as you can see this point now above our horizontal one. Everything alright, let's create now the new parameter for that, and again secondary point offset. Secondary, sorry, this is my spelling, actually it's really terrible. Let's change the dimension to the other one. It will be where's the other one, and here's secondary. And you will see its offset, it's here. So let's say you want to change our vertical position, I don't know, to the 0.2. Let's apply, and as you can see all the dots moving. So this is actually what I want. Let's say OK, so everything working. Now what we have the point which is helping us to create these panels connection for 4 points, but we also, as I said before, we also should create here point, and 4 points here. Now it's not so hard, so it's the same thing, it's the same way how we did it, but before we need connect this point and this point to get the angle. Let me will show you. We already have this point, and let me will go to the reference one. I will use the line again, don't forget 3D snapping, and let's snap this point and this point. And now we will get the angle, as you can see. If you will change it, for example, to the 1500 mm, it automatically will change. So what we're gonna do now, we will place only 2 points, 1 point here, 1 point here. Actually, I don't know dimension and for now, but we will do the static one. I not will create some special parameter for them. Let me well say this one will be 0.7 and this one will be 0.4. We will change it later on if we want. No, even this will be 0.5, I think, or 0.6. 0.6 too much. 0.5. Yeah, this is what we want. I think it looks like this one, or it's somewhere on the middle. Yeah, maybe it's much bigger. It's 0.4. Yeah, now it looks like what we want. I will show you one more time. Okay, kind of, yeah. The other point will be here, and another point will be here. Okay, let me create it. Create the points. Here will be other point, and here will be another point. It's a bit hard to manipulate with that, so here will be 0.3. Actually, it's too much. 0.35, let's say. Yeah. And this one also will have like 0.55, I think. No, it's too much. 0.6, is it alright? It looks like, yeah, it looks like not 40 degree. Yeah, no, a bit less. This one it's a bit less, should be. I think it will be 0.65. Yeah, much better. The same thing let's do on this side. One here, one here. I said this is will be like not replica. This will be approximately work. Maybe not bad. It's 0.6, 0.3, not bad. Now let's go back to the reference line. Again, we should use the 3D snapping, and one by one point to another one, escape. This point, let's say okay. To another one, escape. Use the escape. I wanna use the separate line, and you should have you should understand is it exactly on the point or not. And let's place it. Okay, done. So we get something like that. I'm using the reference plane only to showing you how it's working, so you don't create it. Some of them, if you understand how it's working. If you not understand how it's working, please create it. You will better understand it. Now I will change to the 2.5 meter. And as you can see, everything changing. Even if I will change this direction to the 5, it's like a stress test. As you can see, everything changing, except these points, of course, because it's not automatical one. But we not will do the same crazy thing. Where is that? 0.1. This is pretty much it. Okay, we did it. We did it. Everything working. We'll see one more time our panel. So we can create easily the mullions, and we can create easily the panels. And we will start from the second one. We will start from the panels. We'll see. Yeah. Give me a second. I should understand how it's working. Actually 0.1 it's so small. 0.2 I think will be okay. Yeah, 0.2 it will be okay. 1 point or maybe less. Let me see. 0.25 I think. Okay. Yeah, much better. Much better. So, and as you understand, we should change everything. Here it's not so much. Here will be 0.45, let's say. Yeah. And here will be 0.75. No, 0.7. Later on we will create this parameter automatical, but I don't think so we need it, because here we should create the formula. We don't have the time for that. Okay, so let's create the panels. To create panels we need to use actually the adaptive family. This is best way for us. Let me go to the file, new family, and we should here define the adaptive family. Metric, generic, model, adaptive. Here. I will open up it. We'll go to the top view. And as I said, we need just 3 reference points. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Doesn't matter where you will place it. After that, go to the reference plane, line, and use the line. Don't forget 3D snapping. Connect one line, another point, and the last point. Oh, sorry, this is mistake. Like this. We did it. As you can see, we did it, everything correct, and we need now create our form. Just create the form and use some small extrusion. Don't use a lot this extrusion, so 25 millimeters it will be pretty much enough. Okay, so we did it. Maybe you can create the material. Select it, and let's create the material. Actually, I will create the parameter material panel, and it will be instance because we wanna transfer our material. And now we need save our panel, because like that it's it's really bad way to save it. We will call it 3-point panel. Okay, and only after that I will transfer it inside to our family. I think it's family 2. Yeah, to our family 2. And let's connect our panel. The first point. Oh, yeah, it's really bad way. What's going on with my panel? Oh, I forgot the really important thing. Let me go back to our panel. select this point and make it adaptive. Sorry guys, it's sorry, I'm a bit tired. So, and let's make it adaptive. Only after that, load it inside to the family tool. Of course, override existing version and parameter values. And let's place it again. 1 point, another point, and last point. Let me see how it looks like. And I did mistake again. Let me, I will delete it. Let me, I will do one more time. This point, and that point. Now everything correct. And I did mistake. Actually, if you will select it, you can flip it. Now it's everything correct. Let me, I will place another one. Again, I will start from this point. I think it's mistake, but I already did it. And let's place it. Check it. Yes, we need flip it. Let's flip it. And as you can see, we get to our points. But before we will continue, let's select this point. As you can see, we have here the material. As you can see here, material. And for this one, we will create the panel material. It will be instance. Here also will be panel material. The same material, I mean, for both of them. Let me, I will go to the parameters, here the panel material, and let's change the panel material because we want to see the difference. You can actually create the new material, and let's open existing, where is our library? It's here. Let's use the, I don't know, some. I want to use some wood material. Okay, this will not, it's not will be bad. I will use this one. Okay, and let's change the name of this material. Just a wood. Let me call it panel wood. Let's say okay, and panel wood is here. Let's say okay, and once we will change our material to the, for example, realistic one, we should see our wood. Yeah, it's wood. Okay, awesome. So it's not finished. Now we should create our panels with the glass. That one. Let me, I will place again, I will use the component, and we will use the same panels. One panel, 1 point, another point, and last point. And if you if you're afraid to be mistaken, just select this panel and this panel, use double time SHH on your keyboard, and you will temporarily hide or temporarily isolate your panels. And now you can easily place the last panel like this. As you can see, I did here a mistake. Just be careful with that. Point to point and to point. Be careful. So once you will finish it, go and reset temporary isolate. Let me, I will go back to the realistic one. I will select this new point. I will check it. Do we need to flip it? Yes, we need to flip it. Okay. Do we need to flip the another one? Let me see. Oh, I did mistake. As you can see, it's the not right point. Let me, I will delete. And I will try to do again one more time. Just be careful with that. Point to point. Check it one more time. Yeah, and we don't need to flip it, as you can see. And let's select the last point, last panel. We're going to the material, and we will call it panel glass. And the second one will be also the panel glass. Select it, use the panel glass, say OK, go to the parameter and check your by category change to glass. Let's say OK, let's say OK. Actually, this is not glass. Let me create another type of the glass. Where's the physical parameters? Glass. And let's use the clear one. Now I think it should be work. Yeah. So as you can see, we are already under the finish. Now we should create only one mullion, adaptive mullion, and we already did our panel. Yes, exactly, it's not 100% like they did, but you're already on the way. You can spend your time and create, for example, your really nice panel. But for us, it will be enough. We will create only one adaptive family. No, we will create two more adaptive families. What's the second type of the adaptive family, you will see later on. In the next tutorial you will see how we will finish this type of the panel. Actually the next tutorial already on my channel, so check it and just continue to creating the panel. Once we will create the panel, we will of course test it on our test stand. Thank you guys, don't forget to like this video. If you have some comments or suggestions, don't forget to leave it below the video. If you want to continue to create this panel, just go there on the next video.